We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter, the cameras more numerous. I don't know, there's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 2. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You've told me before it's tough to identify how to block a 3-4 defense. There wasn't a whole lot of blocking there.
And one other thing an offensive line coach told me, if you want to run wide against a 3-4, which is difficult to do because of the speed of the outside linebackers, it's often difficult for your offensive linemen to hit targets in space and create lanes for your guys to run through.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Here's 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
He's got the speed and the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now Stroud. Got a man, it's London. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stroud off the play fake. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. And Stroud now to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's a wise decision. Remember, he threw the pick on the last drive. This time he says, I'm not forcing one. I'm just getting it out of here.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go back to the ground with Williams. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Stroud on 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Lions are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, no, his first throw of the Super Bowl is intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Stroud completes this out wide. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Powerful running. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing now is Stroud. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Down the left sideline. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown! A great play there. 85 yards. And the Blues are on the board here in this Super Bowl. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This taken in right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw into the hands of Pittman here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Stroud sets up the play action. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. And even 50 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big, big yardage. Let's go now.
Williams will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Up past the 30. Second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Lions 28, Blues 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. Down the left sideline. And touchdown! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Blues are able to cut into that deficit. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Blues 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play there on on the catch and run. 45 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here is 3rd and 5. Stroud. Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Stroud to throw it. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 2nd down, Williams. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 35 yards away. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That's the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now. They'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. And quickly, they get to the line.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Off the RPO, he completes it. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Blues are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They run it again with Williams. And down he'll go at the 25. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Third and 3. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there, Bank at the 39-yard line. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Into the hands of London. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Now Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. 114 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and goal. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. It's caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Blues have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to. And now off to the races down the right side. Well, they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. To throw with Stroud. This pass is caught by London. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Stroud. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's complete to Brown. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Blues have cut it back within a score. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
That's caught, and they're going to get the two-point conversion. Caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Escapes the defender. In the fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The busy night continues for Williams. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their field position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here's first down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the Lions, yes, the Detroit